Mm. I'm not going to turn Black Eye on. The guide said to turn Black Eye on. I'm not going to do it. Actually, hold up. I would have been your daddy. Eye patch. Sputnik. Alright, cool. Ugh. Oh, there's that warthog. Huh, they weren't lying. Hop on, homie. Let's go.
Roll on out. Is that it? Take it through.
It's always the setup. It's the worst part.
Everyone be cool.
Careful. Go.
Heads up.
Now, plow in. That's interesting. Look out.
I suppose that's Sputnik. Yep. Can I hit it again? Ah, too far. Dun 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 dun. 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 Dun 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 dun. You know, whistle while you work. Bah. Bah. Haha, got it. Only air shots dull the pain.
Got another hostile.
Oh, hit it, hit it. Ah, that looked like it was real. Too low.
That's quite a welcome party.
Oh, that guy's probably pretty dizzy.
Another contact. Move up, Marine. Secure the air.
Alright, let's do it.
It's tight quarters on the other side, sir. Use this. Okay, get shit! Lead the way, Chief. It does now.
I got an idea. A delight. No, 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 no. You. No, no. Hey, stay. Yeah, shut up. Stay here. You're gonna fuck with my idea. No, dude.
What the hell, Chief?
These guys are gonna go kill the jackal. I can't have that happen. No. No. Oh, man. Alright, well, I suppose that plan will have to wait. Unless... Go get him, guys. Oh. Huh. I really don't know what to do. What a checkpoint. Ah. The plan was I was gonna splatter this jackal with a water heater, but...
Now, charge!
Right.
Even the best laid plans. Missing today.
Did we make it?
Hmm?
It's your time. I ain't going anywhere.
It's unfortunate. I will wait. Actually, I think there's a dead sniper somewhere around here. I could use that ammo. I've never really explored this area. I've never cared to. So now we're gonna. We're chilling on normal difficulty, so if I take a death, I'll just end the stream. At least before I'm in position for the Scarab Gun. We're doing the Sputnik method. The Banshee method takes, I researched all the ways you can get it. I've never actually grabbed it without acrophobia, so... There's a ton of ways, there it is. There's a ton of ways you can approach grabbing the Scarab Gun. The most common is probably the Banshee method. You can get it in co-op with some really advanced tech, but I'm alone. Solo. Not alone, solo. The Sputnik method is probably very temperamental, but I think easier for my skill set, for my patience levels. Oh, well, gotta grab this. That's embarrassing. Ah, cool. Go again. I don't need another rocket launcher for a while. Oh. Hey. Got me scared there. Oh, this skull should be on all the time. I'm gonna take this ghost for the next fight. Thank you. Another 2? Halo 2's design philosophy sometimes, and it makes a lot more sense in the context of the game's development. It kind of feels like the game was like, they had these ideas, and Jason Jones or Joseph Staten or any of the Bungie, like the Bungie, what would I call them? I think any of the Hollywood Bungies, like Greg Kirkpatrick is a Hollywood Bungie. Like, he's who you think of when you think of the company. You know, writer on Marathon 2 and Infinity, like, really entrenched in the company culture. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but like one of the Hollywood Bungies would roll through and be like, well, but what if there was 2 more? And that was the whole game. Just that forever. Is this shotgun ammo? That texture's terrible. What if there was just more? Oh, you know, that Wraith is pretty cool. What if there was another one? I'm already to the Scarab. That was faster than I expected, I'll be honest. Maybe this is just a short mission. And it hits different when you're not dying to jackal snipers and stuff. Yeah, whatever. Oh, my ride! You'll pay for that, buddy. Oh, man. My paint job. No rockets either. I think that's everybody, though. Yep, checkpoint done.
Sir, Corporal Perez, A Company. CP's this way. Push on! The lieutenant got hit as soon as we dropped in.
Who's in charge now, Corporal?
Sergeant Banks, ma'am. He's up top. Come on, I'll show you.
When I asked for reinforcements, I didn't think they'd send us
So,
more. We got trouble.
in case you wonder what we're doing today, I could probably... Huh, you know what I could probably do? Out of the way. I could probably get on top of the Scarab with this. So here's what we're doing today.
I don't think you're stopping. Get their heads down.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Let me try loading a checkpoint. I believe in this strat. So, in case you're curious what we're doing today, those boxes are light to begin with, and Sputnik lowers their mass even further. So if you stand on one, like this, if you stand on anything that the rockets can move, and you fire a rocket near it, you die. But if you hit the sweet spot that I know exists, and is made easier with Black Eye and easy difficulty, hence the title of this stream, Die Trying, you will fly very, very high into the air. So that's what we're doing. It's like everything's on ice. Right here, maybe. There we go. See? Simple. And it's just like that.
Sir, Corporal Perez. Check it. That's the new armor.
I like him. He'll get to live.
When I asked for reinforcements, I didn't think they'd send a Spartan. We got trouble. Did I give you permission to bitch? I don't think it's stop. Get your head down.
Alright. Ironically, most of this setup is a lot of waiting around. Waiting for in-game cutscenes to play. Waiting for the bridge section to be over. Bridge section to be over. Guaranteeing you have enough rockets going into the last fight. So on and so forth. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to spend most of this fight plinking the guys on the top of the Scarab for fun, of course, and then getting over to that far bridge. So play some target practice while we can, and then move on to setup. Our goal here is to get Our goal here is to not waste any rockets and to get a setup where when the Scarab stops, I get a checkpoint. I get multiple checkpoints walking through this section, but we want a very specific one to maximize our throughput in attempts. Okay, so we're gonna push on. And we're looking for this box right over here. So if I get a bad checkpoint, well, challenge is over, so. Rush to push this. Spar it as fast as we can. Alright, it's gonna turn the corner. There we go. It's a good checkpoint. It's good enough, I suppose. I'm gonna do a little bit more sniping. And we'll get another one here. So I'm gonna stand on top of the box and pray, really.
Can't go any further this way. You have it trapped.
Okay. There we go. Checkpoint done. No way, first try. I'm gonna die of the fall timer, but there's our landing pad right over there. So this is a very, very good setup, and we're gonna do our damnedest. I'm going to delay the shot so I don't get the checkpoint revert. For the uninitiated, Halo 2 has a neat little cool, awesome feature where if you chain deaths too quickly, the game thinks you've hardlocked an encounter, so it will actually just straight up bring you back a checkpoint, which is always fun when you're dying to the same thing over and over on Legendary. Am I going higher? Why? I'm aiming further away. You'll get a nice view, a nice serene view. The goal here is to get not this much height. Chief does not have a parachute. Thankfully, we've got Mr. Steve Vai providing the soundtrack. I didn't tap the skybox. I didn't skybox that fast that time, so we're making good progress. I like this spot. This is looking pretty good. And I don't think I'll skybox at all. Oh, no, just barely. Yahoo! Chief always gives a great performance. Down, 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 down. Predator missile. Actually, you know, we need to experiment while falling if Halo 2 rockets have collision with sniper rounds. So, over here, perhaps? No, a little too far. Move it back. No, a little too far. But hey, that's good. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. We are still way up there. Actually. Maybe here. Not too fast. The fall timer kicks in very, very quickly. It's exceptionally brutal. These attempts would be much, much faster. This whole challenge would be pretty much over much, much quicker if the fall timer wasn't in the game. Nope. Pixel down or so. Nope. A little bit further. Nope. There we go. So this is a neat little predicament to have because nope, doesn't have collision. Because I'm aiming just about at the barrier where I no longer nope. Ooh. Some interesting render errors as we try to render the whole level. This would probably overheat your Xbox back in the day. Just doing this all day. Let me try right there. I'll shoot the Scarab Gun to make myself feel better. Oh, I hit it! Okay, how about right there? I'm on the wrong elevator. It's gonna be like this for a little while. You know, ironically, I could probably get some mileage out of a grenade. I do start this checkpoint with a few grenades. I'll try a grenade this next life. So we'll toss a grenade right there. That's a little too far. I'll try it right here. Nope, still a little too far. Yeah, that killed me. Try again. Maybe plant one right there. Nope, a little too far. How about right there? It's just too fast. Alright, maybe a rocket right there. Rocket right here. Nope. Pixel down. Oh, wasting rockets. Thank goodness I grabbed a ton of them. Am I still standing on the crate? I am. Maybe... Oh, yes. That's a very attractive looking jump. If I didn't sail past the Scarab Gun. So I read up on this a little bit. What's happening here, or why this is placed here, is it's a placeholder object. Every time the Scarab fires its main weapon... what if I crouch? Does that affect my speed? Every time the Scarab fires its main cannon, the game... What the hell? There we go. Oh, this is a very attractive looking attempt. I might be onto something with the crouch. But every time the Scarab Gun fires its main cannon, it uses this placeholder object, the Scarab Gun. And for some reason, for whatever reason, maybe developer laziness. I wouldn't call it laziness. No one on Halo 2 was lazy. But due to developer oversight, they are placed in the map every time the Scarab is featured, both in Outskirts and Metropolis. And what's Uprising? Is that it? The Arbiter's mission? And you can collect nearly all of them with increasingly obscure methods. I'm cursed. Whee! I shoot at it to make me feel better. You're gonna get a clinic on all of Master Chief's death sounds. That's way too fast. I'm gonna hit re-entry speed. I'm being very careful not to shoot at the Scarab, because it would be an absolute nightmare to get a bad checkpoint somehow while aiming at the Scarab. These guys must be very, very impressed watching Chief fling himself with a box repeatedly. Ah! One of those days. I'm thinking that I can block the explosion somewhat with that pillar. If I throw a grenade there. Oh, a little further. Oh, a little further. If I just go whole hog, it'll kill me. It won't hesitate to kill me. Halo 2 will never hesitate to kill you. Ah! You know, every attempt, every time I fly into the stratosphere, I think on the way up, this is the one. I exhale through my nose or what have you, and I think this is the one. And then I sail past this little metal structure at 250 miles an hour and reality sets in. It wasn't the one. Okay, so what if I get a weird angle here and shoot one of these? Like right here. This looks good. Nope, a little closer. Huh. I feel like I'm, like, I should be like skyward. There we go. I don't know what I was doing wrong there. Where did that grenade go? It's gonna ruin someone's day on the ground. I feel like, yeah, just shooting here should really send me flying, but it doesn't. That was a neat shot. Like, much slower than I expected. I didn't even bonk. I didn't hit the skybox there. I'll hit the fall timer, but it happens. You know, we do our best. So let's see. What about right here? I think that's too far, so let me put it right between the Scarab. The Scarab's foreleg and the platform. Too far. Bring it down a little. This is what you did back in the day, before the internet. You would just trial and error for 7 hours. It's so sweet right there. I just want it. I want it. Give me it. I wish I could at least see him hit the ground. That'd make me feel a lot better. What, right there? I went so fast, I went transparent for a few seconds. Well, grenades are always a good idea. We're gonna keep trying. I should have a little pitch counter, a baseball pitch counter on my desk. Oh, no, that's not good. Well, I'll die, and I'll get the checkpoint. So we know not to do that. And we know we'll spawn on the box. What if I jump? That's interesting. If I jump, I get a totally different angle. Gotta quickly kill myself lest I get a checkpoint and break the setup. Ooh, I'm doing it a little fast. I don't wanna skip back checkpoints. Slow down a little. That's way too fast. It's strange how the box doesn't, like, move. Sometimes it wants to move, sometimes it doesn't. It's like it has a mind of its own. Ooh. What to do, what to do. I wish there was a spawn jackal over there I could take some pot shots at while falling. In fact, there's no enemies. I think they all despawn. Like those. Oh, that was way fast. Those. I think those marines down there. Oh, I think I see one. I can't tell if he died, to tell you the truth. I could have been shooting at a crate. It all looks the same from up here. No. It's a beautiful map painting. I shot like right here. I think because it's a sphere, I have to be straight on like this to get a good launch. Diagonal launches don't work. So the blast radius is a sphere. Do you guys know that Destiny... Not Destiny. Do you guys know that ever since I had that video go viral in a small circle, Destiny has been living rent-free in my head. Did you guys know that Destiny... Did you guys know that Marathon, like, was designed to support 5D space? I was digging through the Marathon history archive today, as you do on 4th of July, and I watched the Marathon Infinity map editor tutorial. I have no intention of even ever installing that tool. The original Forge. That was part of the marketing for Marathon Infinity, is you could play it infinitely. But yeah, the game was specifically designed to give you like non-Euclidean, if that's the correct term, non-Euclidean ridiculous geometry. Like you could walk in one door and, you know, seamlessly teleport, or have, you know, multiple rooms overlapping each other, so you'd get this garbled mess of a fake reality. It's quite unique. The Oh, hey, all right. I don't like where I'm falling, but that's progress. That's progress. We hit the fall timer very, very low. So I'll try shooting this way from now on. It's launching me at a very interesting angle. Whee! Down, 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 down. You know, when you hear somebody talk about, hear an engineer or a really crazy artist talk about something, and you just know that it's like, to them, it's the greatest thing they've ever done, or one of the greatest things they've ever done. They're so proud of it, it's almost scary. I kind of felt that listening to that, I guess it counts as a Vidoc, a Bungie Vidoc. Listening to that Bungie Vidoc of the Infinity map editor. It was like they just like... You could just tell they had a maniacal shit-eating grin on their face, knowing that they were gonna make you know, little Timmy McIntosh's brain melt with one of the most patently ridiculous text adventures in shooter history. I've never even beaten Marathon Infinity. I don't think I ever will. The game is ridiculous. It kind of comes out of a time, there's a cultural shift. I think Marathon Infinity was a little late to the party personally, but there's a little cultural shift where your expansion for a video game was supposed to be just stupidly hard and designed for whoever had the time or the dedication to master your previous game, because it makes sense. You know, you're doing ridiculous testing, you're making this game, and at the office it's too easy, so you just tune it up. This is before we really understood how to make games meaningfully difficult. So if it was too easy for the developer, they just make it really fucking hard, and you get shit like, I don't know, Duke Nukem 2, or no, Rad Rogers is a new shooter, like Halloween Harry, Biomenace, you know, ridiculous PC 2D platformers that are just so incredibly hard, they're not meant to be beaten. See ya, losers. Try to court-martial me from up here, bitches. I'm not quite demoralized, but it's definitely very discouraging that I'm bonking the skybox higher and higher. Nope. Nope. Too fast. Whee! I take solace in seeing that rocket hit the traffic cone, though. That does make me feel a lot better. Nope. What if I shoot right here and just kill myself? And just die. Just die. You know, my positioning might be off. It's a little too far. A bridge too far. So I'm going to pause, and I'm going to cheat. So we're going to look up a guide. We're going to look up a guide. I'm not above it. Go to Halopedia, my favorite website. To position the box correctly, first orientate it so that the indented middle is in line with the long way of the bridge. You'll want to move it so that it's most of the way on the vent texture between the main walkway and the bridge's plane texture. There should be a tile-like texture on the walkway itself, with little breaks that form small semi-squares, well, closer to octagons, but still squarish. Position the box so that the indents are in line and centered with the center of the semi-squares. Finally, ensure that the box is slightly overlapping with the walkway texture, and not entirely on the vent texture. At this point, or somewhere around it, you should get a checkpoint from the Scarab. Done and done. Shoot at the first strip on the bridge's texture past where you're standing. Aim halfway to the left to also explode the cube closest to you. Interesting. Alright. So, I have the setup. I just need the gumption, and that's what we're going to do. So, my setup was a little off. So, this is the area they're talking about, and I need to move this a little forward so that it's about half and half. This is nerve gas? No wonder it's killing me. Alright. Jump on top, aim about halfway, and send it, baby. This looks much more attractive. It could be recency bias. It probably is. But it feels a lot better. It's just a lot more setup, which is unfortunate. I could revert, but, you know, vidmasters make do. Jump on top and send that fucker. Oh. Oops. It happens. We just gotta get lucky. Whoa. Oh. Oh, baby. No fall timer. No fall timer. No fall timer. No fall timer. Please. Please. No! Oh, I felt it too. I think the fall timer is simultaneously based on a velocity and a time spent in the air. So I felt very good about that one. This one I do not feel very good about. In fact, I'll try to kill myself on the opposite wall. But stuff like that, those little nuggets, you can see this gold up here. And I intend to pilfer it. So. Sputnik reminds me, if you've ever played really old multiplayer shooter, Team Fortress Classic, or Quake World Team Fortress, has this weird mechanic called a concussion grenade. A couple of the classes have them. I think Medic and Scout are the two. And the way it works is it's essentially a really complicated flashbang, or a concussion grenade, I suppose. Those are a real thing. It's a really complicated concussion grenade where the further you are from the blast... Nope. Can I hit it? The further you are from the blast, the more disoriented your view gets. It kind of gives you drunk cam. And I always thought that was so weird that the further you are from it, the more effective it is. Like, it displaces you and it gives you the drunk vision. Scouts would actually use them to, like, fly around the map, called conch jumping. I might hit the fall timer, but I like this one so far. Yeah, that's a fall timer right there. Just a little too high. I can shoot the cone. Hey, Palax, what's going on, man? This one's kind of chill. It's been a very eventful 4th of July as an American, so Brooklyn is like lit up. Fireworks are illegal in New York, but you wouldn't know from walking outside today. It felt like we were being sieged. But anyway, we're going for Scarab. I'm playing on normal. The guide mentioned to play on easy, but I just couldn't bring myself to play on easy Halo 2. That just doesn't seem right. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I might bonk the bridge. Or maybe not. Oh my god. This is the one. I'm not hitting a fall timer. Oh, no way! I was 2 feet from the ground. You couldn't give that to me? Alright. So I have strats. We have strats. And you know, failing this, I'm just gonna turn on acrophobia. Fall timer. Yeah. It happens. You know, yeah, it's a little too... I don't want to kill myself here because I feel like, you know, what if I killed myself on the run? But I'm actually at a particular height where I could get the shot on the side of this big walkway, or this big catwalk, and kill myself, and it would look baller as fuck, but fate would have it that that would be the run. I would not hit the fall timer, so we don't want that to happen. This one's a little fast. You guys should come over and burn the White House again. I always thought that was kind of crazy how in school we talk about, I mean, in American schools, the American public school system is a bit of a joke. The American most public infrastructure in the United States is a bit of a joke. But the American public school system really likes to talk about the Revolutionary War and how fucking awesome America is. And we don't really talk about the War of 1812, where if memory serves, this is the public school system talking here, if memory serves, you guys showed up and sacked the White House. That's pretty baller. Like, you guys just burned it down, or like tried to burn it. Just walked up, sacked the White House. That's pretty fucking cool. Too fast. Too fast. Yahoo! Yeah, you know, you see, I never understood United Kingdom or the United Kingdom's politics, or Great Britain politics, or Britain politics, England politics. You'll have to give me a crash course on how the fuck your country functions. Because honestly, the United States isn't much better. It's one of those things where you live with it. It's very common among it's very common among English learners or people learning English to teaching English to children who live in the United States. It's very common for them to look at a rule or look at a specific sentence or spelling and just shake their heads knowing that it's just a shitty rule that they have to memorize. So that's kind of like how politics is. It's everyone does it differently. What the fuck am I talking about? The things that happen when you're trying to go for Scarab, you know what I mean? The things that happen. This is way too fast. I would kill myself, but I don't have any rockets. It feels random. It is random, but it feels random. This stream was actually born out of the, all the video editors know what I'm talking about, where you hit the wall, and you're just like... I'm working on the Vidmaster Forever video. The intro is done, the script is written, the gameplay commentary section, because it's a combination of all the videos I've done so far, so... Where those weapon videos had the AI script, this has an AI script, AI Vox. Where it has snippets from the live stream, things like that. I might hit the fall timer, but this is a very, very good attempt. I'm gonna hit it. Yeah. That's such a strange place. I wonder if the fall timer, I'm getting off track obviously, but I wonder if the fall timer in every Halo game functions the same way, if it's just the same piece of legacy code that's just thrown into multiple engines, or if there's actually game-specific values. Because I feel like a unique programming challenge is to make the fall timer, you know, consistent, but not fuck you, where... So on a lot of these, and obviously this is just talking about trying to get a glitch to work, this doesn't really apply to normal gameplay. But it would make sense from a programming perspective to make the fall timer kick in when there is a sufficient amount of space beneath your player, like beneath the player object. Because like right now, yeah, of course I die from this fall, like realistically, right? But there are multiple attempts here where I'm getting the fall timer, but I'm 2 feet above the ground. And that just kind of looks a little weird. I don't know, just spitballing. But anyway, Vidmaster Forever is coming along very, very nicely. I like the intro. It's probably the best intro I've ever done. That's the recency bias talking, to be honest. But an issue, I wish YouTube had an edit button. I know that would be abused within a minute, within 60 seconds. But rewatching some of my old videos to make sure I don't say the same things or trying to see what I did wrong. Obviously, the high-quality versions I have on my hard drive. Some of those lines are really terrible. I was talking in a Discord car, and ironically, Vidmaster Forever, the script for that, does not flip my terrible switch. I don't read any of those lines and think, wow, this is terrible. But I suppose that comes with hindsight. You know, seeing that small stream highlight blow up, listen to me. Seeing that small stream highlight get so much exposure kind of irks me, or kind of hurts, because I say something that's patently wrong in that video and was subsequently called out on it. I had to pin a comment explaining that Destiny 1 was not unplayable, which is honestly, to tell you the truth, like, I had no idea. I thought the game was dead, but it isn't. You can play it. It's considered maintenance mode, so obviously, you know, with things like that, it's living on borrowed time. I stated in my argument, or kind of my, to save face, I stated that with how much content has been aggressively sunset in Destiny 2, I don't think that D1 is long for this world. That the fact that it's up and you can still play it is great, but you are still missing swaths of content in Destiny 2, which is the more recent game, which is even more fucked up. The reasoning isn't that, at least the reasoning isn't like a supervillain where they just want you to have a terrible time. The reasoning, as I understand it, is the Blam engine, or the Bungie in-house engine that powers Destiny, is very temperamental. And the game is so packed with art assets that it's getting harder and harder to store it. Similar like a Call of Duty problem where the games have so much uncompressed audio and so many high quality art assets and developers don't compress any of them. So the game is just, like, I don't even think the Call of Duty reboot, the Modern Warfare reboot, I don't know what people call it, Modern Warfare 2019 or whatever, that can't fit on a base PS4. The system it launched with. Like, there are special edition consoles the game cannot fit on, which I always thought was so fucked up. But the Destiny Sunset content isn't because they don't like the content or isn't because they don't want people to play it. It's just, it's old and it's not feasible to keep it on the disc, or else the game is going to be 750 gigs, which is a nightmare for most internet connections. Doesn't make it okay, but it's not coming from a place where Bungie wants to just hit you with get you on the FOMO drug. Oh, that's fast. But anyway, Overload is a unique challenge. You know, hindsight is 2020. The way I traditionally produce videos, I see that, Felix. I get it. Sometimes the way I've come to producing videos is I will work on them in chunks whenever I have time. And what makes them so unique is they will, and I'm not sure if other editors do this, I don't really do it as an exact science, but I will work in chunks and wrap individual chunks, and they will be essentially just finished. So the intro with the AI Vox and the background on the challenge is done. I try not to touch it because stuff like that you can really get into the weeds on that. And for example, just today, I opened up the project file in Vegas, that totally legit copy of Sony Vegas I have. I opened up the project file in Vegas and was tinkering. And I caught myself because it's like, what am I doing? Like, these are changes that no one's going to notice. It does its job. I'm not doing this for $1 million salary. It doesn't need to be perfect. But, oh my god, I am such a perfectionist. It's like, to a fault. I'm tuning things. I'm constantly fucking with things. You know, I'll sit down and I'll get like these urges. Is this probably what it feels like? Oh, I like this one. I'll hit the fall timer. Too fast. I didn't even die? Man, this sucks. Grenade. Yahoo! I'll lay down and I'll get an idea and I'll have to write it down, or else I'll forget it when I wake up. You know, I'll have an idea for a transition or a joke or even just something as simple as a line. Sometimes I'll be so tired when I write it that I'll write something that I can't even understand the next day. I think I have notes in my phone I could look at of just absolute techno babble. Just regular babble, just stuff that no one understands but me, and me barely. And then that'll turn into a script. The Needler video, which never got made, I have the script written. I was going to give it to one of the guys that left a nice comment if he ever wanted to make it or if he just wanted to read it. But the Needler video was not done. It wasn't done, so I don't wanna lead on that I'm withholding things I've made because I don't like them or what have you. It was not done, but the script was written. And between you and me, it was fucking terrible. It was one of those things, like, it was my Halo 2. not to make mountains out of molehills, but it was like the reason that series stopped and the reason I've kind of held off on making more is I said this ironically during the Jackal sniper stream, Palex, is like I'm just saying things that people have said already. And like I feel like a moron. Oh, this is too low. What a problem to have. Wow. Well, I've got good timing, I suppose. But, you know, I'm saying things that people have already said. And ironically, the Needler video would be a neat one to make because I think there are misconceptions about Halo's Needler that, and it's the namesake of my channel initially, I think there are misconceptions about Halo's Needler because nobody uses it. It's not like the Magnum where I got an excellent comment from Jarek, big Halo YouTuber, I think Jarek the Gaming Dragon or something like that, who was telling me I was wrong about the AR and the pistol. But he's entitled to his opinion. He made good points, but I could refute those in my sleep, to be honest. Where the Needler is weak. A vast majority of people consider it the weakest weapon in Halo 1 because it doesn't really serve a purpose. No, the Halo 2 pistol is good. You want to talk weak weapons? We can talk about, like, I don't know, the needle rifle. Oh, it's not weak, it's just fucking boring. The focus rifle isn't very good. Although that was my first perfection on Halo Reach with the focus rifle. What else? Concussion rifle? When I think of weak weapons, I don't necessarily think of like weapons on a tier list. I'm a feel sort of guy. The Halo 2 pistol feels awesome. Like, it's sick. Ah, too fast. So I can get the shot. Nope. The Halo 2 pistol, dual wielded, is sick. Like, it hits all its marks. I think the issue is like, I don't know. Of course the plasma pistol's busted. But we're talking about the Magnum. I think it's not a hot take to say that the Halo 2 pistol is better than the Halo 3 pistol. And the Halo Reach pistol is like this weird limbo. But the Halo 2 pistol, I think, is like emblematic of the whole game. Competitive multiplayer, I can't speak on competitive multiplayer. I mean, by that logic, you know, most weapons in Halo are terrible because the BR is so good. Because precision weapons swamp the game, you know. I think ironically, some of the worst received Halo games have had the best sandbox. I actually, I did some math as a kid. The Halo 3 pistol is quite underrated. It just doesn't really do anything that any other precision weapon can't. This is a fall timer scenario. This is a fall timer nightmare. I'm gonna hit it 2 feet above the ground. Yep. Son of a bitch. But there's also something to take into account where these weapons were balanced around being used on a controller, and whether or not you believe mouse and keyboard is superior or inferior to controller, personally, I think it depends on the game. There's absolutely balance that shifts when you have the accuracy and control of one control type over the other. Yep. Whoa, that's a new one. Huh. Oh, no. Okay, don't get a checkpoint. Don't get a checkpoint. Don't get a checkpoint. I didn't even know the Halo 3 pistol could headshot people, to be honest. I do know that it does comparable damage to the BR. Like, it does a lot of damage. It's just, why would you use it over the BR? Why would you? But then again, I'm kind of circling back on myself. Then again, that conundrum is true of every Halo game. Why would I fucking? I think the Magnum is a third of a BR shot, or maybe a half of a BR shot. I used to test on fusion coils. The Magnum will kill fusion coils in one shot, and the BR will kill fusion coils in one shot. Not one burst, one shot. If you flick off of it. This is like memories dredged up from 10 years ago, so I could be wrong. Go. Go. Too fast. Man. It's like one of those things where I don't know what I'm doing wrong. This one was an especially tough attempt. I like Steve Vai probably a lot more than the next person, but this song is driving me up the fucking wall. This is gonna be a fall timer moment. Excuse me. Had a big dinner. You know, actually, we're making progress in that I can finally see Chief's body, Chief's limp body, hit the floor of this catwalk. So I think that's progress. Before, when I was skyboxing, like right now. See you, man. When I was skyboxing, I couldn't even see his body. Like, it'll just pop. There it is. It'll just pop out of existence. See you, Palex. Video should be up in a couple days, by the way. If I get good work done, you know, something could always go wrong. I hope you try the challenge. Truly, I think you'll really enjoy it. I've come around to believing that Jackal Sniper Alley is not broken. It's flawed, but above all, it's fundamentally misunderstood. And I think that's the point I'm trying to get across with this challenge. Shit, maybe I'll do a Sputnik challenge. Ah, it's too fast. Damn. He's fast. Just gotta think about how sweet it's gonna be when you finally get up there. You know what I mean? Just gotta think about that. Just gotta think about it. Do. Too fast. Yeah. We are preaching our own funeral as we go through this life. Don't forget that. That's a rare one. No. This was a good attempt. So, I've got a good idea of where the nerve gas canister needs to be. So, right now, this is not good. Very icky. You probably want to get it a bit half and half here. Then you jump on, and I've been just kind of eyeballing it, but I think this is a good spot. Yeah, it's a little too fast, but we're making progress. You know, there's so much of this map that you never fucking see. Just so many buildings, so much work put into these buildings that just never amounted to anything. Nope, a little too far. There we go. Speaking of a little too far, you'll be mine soon enough. You know, the cool thing about this is it's like making widgets. where it's like piecemeal work, where I've kind of just got this down to a flow state, and I'm just like, it's meditative. It's like cleaning tables or like doing anything. You kind of just fall into the flow state. I don't even know how long I've been doing this. This could be the longest stream yet, and I wouldn't even know it. I feel like I'm not gonna look at the clock, lest I get depressed that I'm doing this at 2 in the morning or what have you. But I am gonna guess that it's been about 90 minutes. I'm not gonna look. This one looks good. I'm gonna get fall timer, but I'm not sure how much. It's good velocity. Yeah. Ah, too fast. Way too fast. Zoom! You see that? Oh, there's lights on top of the building. That's neat. There's so much of Metropolis that I just haven't explored. That'd be a neat idea for a mod. I've tried it already on Halo 1. I don't know if this functionality for Halo 2. But maps will actually, if you just delete the enemies, maps will fail to compile. I might not have been doing it the right way. I would love like a nice little tourism mod where you just get to walk around these environments with no music or with serene music of your own choosing and just walk around with no enemies and fly around with acrophobia and stuff. Huh. Lots of map painting. Neat. This box doesn't feel right, but... fall timer. Yeah. But that was closer. I can even see the grenades. The LOD hasn't kicked them out yet. So, just gonna move it a little bit. I actually enjoy when I don't launch because that means that I'm right on the borderline between getting a low velocity launch and no launch, which is good, especially for just barely trying to get up there. I kind of want to hook it, like I'm just gonna land on the ledge. So, that's the goal. Ooh, this one isn't great, isn't good at all actually, on second thought, but I do like how consistent I'm hitting this and getting close to this. In practice a few months ago, before I had really researched the challenge, I was way off. And my checkpoint was worse. That's probably the most important part, is the setup. You know, the attempts, you know, you could bash your head against this for hours. A little further down. That's way fast. You see, like, stuff like this, it makes me wonder what calculations Halo 2 is doing on a... Excuse me. What calculations Halo 2 is even doing on a physics side for me to get 2 identical launches, or 2, like, vastly different launches from the same position, same crosshair placement, yada yada, you know? Like, stuff like this. Like, why did my shields pop? They've never popped before. Is that a sign from God that I'm about to make it? Probably not. But that'd be pretty sick. I'm gonna fall timer at like 2 feet. Yeah. Hey, we take those. I'm gonna try crouching a little more. So get it at the halfway point, jump on, tune in. It's too fast. See if I can hit the wall. I'm gonna look around. There. Poor Chief. Too fast. I actually, you know, I think it'd be a neat screenshot to, oh, I don't have stats turned on. Unfortunate. I should have turned them on. I'm not going through this footage to find out how many times I died. But it would be neat to turn competitive scoring on and see how many deaths it truly takes. Huh. Wow, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet. Yeah, that's too fast. Can he get it? Nope. Another bunk launch. What am I, SpaceX? Come on. See you later. What are those? Oh, those are cool pipes. I never even noticed those. That's neat. Oh. Actually, fuck it. Yeah, just wee ball. Wee ball. I'll be unironically angry if this is the one. I'm a little high. It's probably not. I don't want to jinx myself though. 2 feet? Yep. Damn. Another pipe dream modification would be a persistent corpse count, or rather like a persistent corpse mod, where when you die in an area on Halo 2 on a specific mission, your corpse remains after the reload. So in specific areas like, I don't know, the Gravemind opener or the Oracle. Actually, was it the Oracle? Yeah, the Oracle's boss fight. You just see piles of your player characters' corpses. Jackal Sniper Alley is just littered with chief bodies. Some games on their hardest setting actually, like Doom Eternal is a great example, and or their unique hardest setting, their hardest rule set, actually put a little tombstone where you fail, which I always thought was neat. Stresses you the hell out when you reach it though. I wonder who figured this out, and I'm curious how many attempts it took them. And how did they even know it was up here? So many questions. So many questions. You know, thankfully, my Streamlabs window and my my little notepad actually cover up my computer's clock, which is very convenient. Nah. Nope, not happening. That was a good one though. Damn. Ooh, I like this one a lot actually. Oh no. I'm too slow! No! Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, so I've noticed, at least in this case, the further... It's a strange... It's strange. It's so strange. The box did a kickflip. The closer the crate is to my rocket blast, the slower I fly. Sometimes. You know, sometimes the physics just don't cooperate. Like, I thought that was a good attempt. I really did. But it didn't work out. Okay, let's try again. We get really adept at hopping off of this box, though. Yeah, I don't like this one. Whee! You will be mine, Scarab Gun. I want you, man. I want you. I might end up turning the music off in the settings in a minute. No, I don't like that. Let's do it a little further. Too fast. That's some pretty sick BXBing, I'll admit. Aw, damn, there is a clock. It's on the stupid YouTube metrics. Fuck. It's 3 in the morning. Damn, I really didn't need to know that. Well, at least I have tomorrow off. Whee. It being a holiday and all. International Hangover Day. I have perforated that cone. That cone is afraid. Afraid of me. Push it. Shove it. Pull it. Bop it. Nah. Fuck it. Grenade! Hooah! I could probably kill myself here, but nope. Way too fast. Way too fast. The cone isn't even rendered from this high. No. You know, it's just rocket science. This looks pretty good. I'm just a little too high. And you are a little too low. Will we ever meet? Will I ever feel your warm embrace? Will I ever score? I don't know. It's looking like a no, but, you know, accidents happen. What I wouldn't do for just toggle the fucking fall timer. I think acrophobia does that, ironically. I think they toggle that off for acrophobia because it'd be too easy to just kill yourself flying around. But So interesting note, grenades in Halo 2 follow a fixed velocity. So when you toss one, if you're moving, say, very, very fast, they spawn the grenade at a fixed velocity, regardless of your falling speed. So you can't throw hyper fast grenades. So that means that's a good thing. I know I'm not gonna make it, so why even turn around? Why realize the gravity of my situation? Just not sure what I'm doing wrong. But Rome wasn't built in a day. You know? Hmm. I've actually had greater success and made more headway with the sloppiest pushes possible. Or at least it feels that way. When I try to be very, very deliberate, and I really think about where I'm putting the crate, I don't get results. But when I go, herder, funny box. I wonder where that grenade went. Oh, there it is. And I just, push it like a caveman, cave person. I get closer and closer to my beloved. So we're gonna just do that. We're just gonna fucking chuck it, fire a rocket, and get it? Are you serious? Okay, well, I think the caveman strat is working. This could be a dawn of a new era. An era of idiots. Push, jump, flick, go. No fucking way. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit the fall timer, but that one was... My palms are sweaty. That jump took a lot out of me. Push, jump, flick. Don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I should have launched again, but I didn't want to risk a checkpoint. Halo 2 likes to just give them at the most inopportune times. It's too fast. I could probably kill myself. Nope. That metal isn't even, it doesn't even ricochet. This is a shame. Caveman strat is working. It really is. Oh. Well, I could get up to this roof and explore these cool little pipes. That's cool. We haven't had one of those in a while. I skyboxed with that one. Which is just more evidence that Halo 2's physics are kind of just guessing. They just guess. I don't like physics that guesstimate. It makes manipulating them very, very, very hard. I think I'll get an achievement for this when I get it. Which is neat, but is it worth it? To pump up my gamer score? My gamer cred? Of course it is. I'm a vidmaster after all. You could probably automate like a macro for this, since the physics are very clearly not deterministic. In fact, let's push this. Like, oh wow, oh yeah, this is gonna work. Watch this. I'm making a face. Oh no. Actually, it wouldn't have worked. At least I'm telling myself it wouldn't have worked, because I would have been really upset if I just threw away my only attempt. My only real attempt. But a rocket jump, like a wall pogo on this, would have been goated with the sauce. Would have been sick. Fall timer, there it is. I'm getting very good at predicting when Halo 2 is going to kill me. That's kind of like a sixth sense. Like, like you can predict the future and you know how you'll die. Oh. So this one was very, very low. I'm curious what caused that. The box was much closer than before. So there's a happy balance on the grate here. So like maybe like right here? Nope, too fast. But we're getting closer. I understand more and more about Halo 2's physics with every death. I hope. I hope. Oh, no, that's not a good one. There we go. Yeah. Like you're closer and you fly less. Ah. Damn. But that's data. Very, very delicious data. Too fast. You know, these attempts are the worst because I just have to really think about what I've done on the fall. You think that billion-dollar suit, the Spartan program, they would have implemented, you know, jet boots or a parachute or something? Something that didn't make me fall to my death. But, you know, here we are. That one's too low. Damn. White men can't jump. Ah. I don't care. I'm not going to bed until I get it. I wasn't going to bed anyway, but, you know. Nope, not far enough. This one's almost nostalgic. Flying past the Scarab Gun spawn at 250 miles an hour. The good old days, 2 hours ago. No. No. Oh man. I'm gonna hit it. That sucks. It was right there, man. It was right there. We rise. We struggle. We triumph. And it feels so good. At 3 in the morning, I did the impossible. We got the Scarab Gun. We won the war. Infinite ammo. Unmatched destructive power. It's been a pretty good day. You know, you don't really understand the scale, the true scale of this object until you're walking on it after getting the Scarab Gun. I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna explore. Wonder if that has collision. Oh, well, I guess I suppose I could test with the Scarab Gun. You know, would be neat and utterly sadistic to have a Vidmaster forever where I have to dual wield Scarab Guns. I have to find 2 of them. Man. This thing should have been in multiplayer. That is badass. It's cool, man. My rockets are still there. Alright. Let's walk over to this side. Might take a while. I'm gonna hold W for a little bit. Check my phone. Oh, epilepsy warning, by the way. That fall will surely kill me. All this power and nowhere to use it. Like a bored god. You see that Fong shading? That's gnarly. I don't know if that's supposed to be intentional. Obviously, the player was never supposed to be here. I wonder how fast I can do that. That's pretty fast. Oh, the music's fading out. Well, I suppose that's a victory in and of itself. Bert. You know, you should be able to legally own a Scarab Gun, as the forefathers, as our founding fathers intended. Looks like a dead end. Metaphorically and literally. That does leave a decal, and I've got quite the canvas. Wow. Huh. It's just a big gray box. Amazing. Alright, well. That kind of looks like a heart. It doesn't have enough range. I'm gonna get a little closer. Really close to the paint. I guess the heart. The heart's all I could do. Yeah, that's pretty middling range for a super weapon. In any case, thank you so much for your eternal support, eternal dedication. I'm glad you could join me on this journey to get the Scarab Gun. In about 3 hours, I had one successful attempt and multiple good tries, as I'd put them. And you know, it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. If you love something, let it go. But, you know, what if I did it again? What if I just hit it right now? What if I got it first try right now? What if I did that, though? Guess not. You know, they can't all be fairy tales. Let's be honest. Ah, jeez. That was something. You know, I've always played Halo, but I never thought Halo would play me.